scientist.
I don't know if I believe any of it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just too many injuries. And Paul McDonald, who used to do USC games, called me. He's got a friend who lives up there, works up there.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to have Emily talk to him. We'll see if he's worth bringing on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But he thinks it's absolutely something.
Yeah.
If you ask me if it's something or nothing, I'm not saying nothing.
You know, it's funny. We should bring it up with Dr. Clapper again tomorrow, maybe with a little color on this. He commented on it once, and I think he said he wouldn't rule out the fact that there could be impact from this. He didn't know for sure, but we'll ask him about it tomorrow. Tee him up on that.
I mean, if you remember, Clapper was quoted by Van Lathan on the Rewatchables talking about how players used to play outside more, and therefore they could sustain, their body was better prepared to sustain injuries. This is why they should change the lights in basketball arenas, was basically what Clapper said.
Right.
So, hey, maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, maybe there's something to it. So I went to my mom's house this week. You went to your mom's house
I did last night.
Right?
I had dinner with her last night.
So my mom's house, we got there on Saturday morning and got a nice pool day in. But my mom's house is booby-trapped with food everywhere.
Okay.
There are cakes. There are pies. You sit down.
You gain a little weight this weekend?
You sit down, and there's a bowl full of candy bars next to your chair. And there's popcorn that's flavored like pancakes. I mean, there's like everything. So, yeah, I did. But again, don't you feel like when family makes food, you should definitely make an effort to eat it?
Of course. There is no way out.
There's no way out. You have to eat it.
No, you don't.
Mom made this cake for me. I must eat the cake.
Oh, because you were celebrating your birthday?
Celebrating my birthday.
I think you could have a piece.
And my mom said, you have to try this cake. And I'm like, all right, I'll try that cake too.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. I went overboard. I went overboard. And then you have that moment afterwards where it says, do you want to take some cake home?
What'd you say?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
So
yeah, you fell into the trap.
I got some cake at home.
Yeah, you absolutely fell into the trap.
I'm going to be killing that.
You should weigh yourself before you get there and after. And then
you know what? It's a good plan.
And then you tell your mother, this is what happened.
This is what happened. I ate your cake. All right. Coming up next for you, more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. You probably know that the Lakers and Toyota have been in business together for 50 years. They started working together in 1976. As part of that, every Toyota is on sale right now. The cars, the trucks, the SUVs, even the EVs. They're very high in the new BZ. It brings Toyota's proven engineering to electric, great range, intuitive technology, and Toyota reliability. By the way, just do this. You don't have to take it from me. Google what cars last the longest. You'll see that 7 out of the top 10 are Toyotas, including all 5 of the top 5. So what are you waiting for? Everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips. You can go to Toyota.com, check out the latest models, build their inventory, see their latest offers. Then when you go into a Southern California Toyota dealer, you can tell them exactly what you want. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
Does the league need to do something? And by that I mean this. In this new league year window where you could do whatever you want, 2 days of negotiating, right? Any trades that happen before it or during it should be transacted on the spot. What are we waiting for? Why do trades have to wait, right? Why do trades have to wait? I need an answer to that. I haven't gotten a good answer to that. Obviously, physicals need to be made, and everybody believes that it's not a failed physical. Everyone knew what his knee problem is. That it's not like buyer beware. They were aware. But does the league need to do something about that? Because they're not going to step in and say the Ravens did something off because it's not official. It's the yellow line. This whole thing is the yellow line until 4 o'clock Eastern time.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
ESPN LA family on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand.
2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit NormonLegal.com. Norman Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back April 17th through 19th. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix, April 17th through 19th. The Long Beach vibe is back.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
Vroom, vroom. So we've been talking about the big UConn game yesterday, beating Duke, Duke. But there is a fan that put his body on the line for UConn. So this is the tweet that I'm reading. So we all saw it. Mullins from the I-95 corridor. In the ensuing celebration, my buddy was jumping in elation, completely tore his Achilles, just got back from the ER, goes down in the history books. Was it all worth it? You bet your effing ass it was. So, would you sacrifice a body part in order for your team to win a championship?
Now, he tore an Achilles, right?
I'm saying, yes, tore an Achilles. It's not like your body part goes away.
Right.
You tear your ACL, you break your elbow, you break your shoulder. Would you sacrifice a body part for your favorite team to win a title?
If I could guarantee the Lakers would win the title this year, I would willingly tear my Achilles.
I would do it for the Lakers, Dodgers, or Rams.
The Dodgers? They just went back-to-back, and you would tear your Achilles?
I want them to be only the 5th team in history to three-peat and the first ever in the National League. Yes.
That's a big ask for the Dodgers.
I will do it for the Lakers, and that's it.
Only for the Lakers.
Only for the Lakers.
Think about how many people you would make happy.
Oh, true. I mean, seriously, all those people at the parade, you'd be limping around a parade. It'd be fantastic.
Michael?
Only for the Mavericks.
Only for the Mavericks.
Blood is thicker than water.
Oh, yeah. That's the only thing.
For Clay.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for no job.
All right.
Brian, would you do it for the Dodgers?
Not the Dodgers because I've seen it, but I would do it for the Chargers. Never seen it before in my life. So,
come on. I think you got to tear both Achilles.
Oh.
Yeah.
BC?
You should do it for the Clippers, and then you're safe.
Fast Track.
So, we all know ESPN 8 to Ocho comes around usually once a year in August.
Unless you watch dodgeball. Then you can see it whenever you want.
Well, it was announced today that in Florida they're going to be running a new ESPN 8 to Ocho 24/7 channel. So it's
really?
It's going to have dodgeball,
all the goofy
stairs,
sports.
cornhole. Also going to have the Savannah Bananas on it. But I think it only really works once a year. I think these gimmicky things every day is a little too much. What say you?
I agree. I would not watch it every day. It's fun when it comes around. Although, the Savannah Bananas are very entertaining.
They
would
are.
watch and the Savannah Bananas sell out everywhere they go.
I will tell you this. I've read a couple of books on the history of ESPN. When they came out and said, we're going to go 24/7 all sports, people thought they were insane. Who is going to watch nothing but sports 24/7, 7 days a week? So the minute we say, who's going to watch ESPN 8 the Ocho 24/7, the more goofy stuff they come up with. One day in here, remember we were sitting here and we saw some contest about guys trying to build flying machines, and none of them flew, and we could not take our eyes off it.
Right.
They were just flying down a ramp and then crashing right into the water. If they program it right, I think it can be a hit.
Well, you know, everybody's born with a certain skill, a certain special skill, and mine is cornhole. I know how to play cornhole.
Really?
Like I don't. Rarely do I lose at cornhole. Rarely do I lose.
Who do you play? Who do you play against?
I should be on the Ocho.
I have a friend that does like cornhole league here in LA.
Really?
Yeah, has a good time, has a fun time.
Is it a team sport or is it?
You can either do it in pairs or like in a team of like 6. So it's like 3 pairs together.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 of us. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Let's go play some
going streaking in the quad.
Come on.
You know, Dawn Staley has done the professional cornhole. Like she's been, you know, on the TV doing the cornhole against people.
Is there really a professional cornhole league?
Yes, that guy that just killed somebody last week does it.
Wow.
I've seen it on ESPN.
Did you see where Don Staley was asked this week, can you still out-recruit your competition, or is it all about money now? And she goes, it's so all about money that I just get it out of the way the minute I walk in.
Yeah.
I say, what's it going to cost to get you? And if they hit me with a number that's too high, I just say, not going to waste your time or mine. See you later.
Yeah.
That it's all NIL now.
That's amazing.
And she's also a really good coach. So if she doesn't get every girl that she wants, she can also coach up the girls she has.
That is true.
There you go.
I watch the cornhole on
You watch
TV.
it a lot? You watch it a lot?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
No, it's
really.
not.
When
It's really not.
wait. When
really
I
not.
don't,
How
when
is that
there is
interesting?
nothing better to watch, I watch cornhole.
There's always something
There's
better to
always
watch.
something better to
Yeah,
watch.
better than cornhole.
Anything is better
Okay,
than
I
cornhole.
do.
How do you keep
Okay.
score?
I just saw it there. I see
1,
it.
2, 3.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Okay,
the way you
Mace,
keep
do
score.
you play where it only one team can earn points on every round, or is it you add up all your points?
Well,
Do
I'm
you know
kind of
what
a
saying?
solo act. I
You
really
can't
am a
play cornhole solo.
Of course I can play
That's
solo.
totally different game.
Oh, but I mean,
That's why
why
you're
would I
so
want
good at
somebody
it.
else to throw it when I'm the one that can?
So that's why you're good at it, is that you don't have anybody competing against you.
You
I
play
have
by
No,
yourself.
wait a minute. I have somebody competing against me.
Oh,
I'm just
okay,
not part
okay.
of a team. It is me versus them. It is mano-y-mano on the cornhole.
So if I gave you 10 bean bags to throw, how many would you put in the hole?
7.
7 out of 10.
Yeah. The
Wow.
over-under would be 7.
How about you,
How
Mike?
far
Let's
apart
go
are
to-
your bean
How far away are you?
Yeah.
Standard.
How
Which
about-
is?
How about you?
I'm good at it.
Same as home plate to first base on a baseball diamond.
Sure. I would like to see you play cornhole. I'm calling BS
Let's
on
go.
you being
7
great at
out of
cornhole.
10.
Let's go. Come on,
You wanna
everybody.
Let's put some money on that.
Yeah, put
I
some
will
money
put
on.
$5,000 in mythical money that you do not make 7 out of 10.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You are just throwing away money.
Okay.
I want you to take a $100 bill out of your wallet,
Yeah.
and I want you to ask for a match, and then I want you to set it on
All
fire
right, we'll see.
because that explains your chances of winning this bet.
We'll see.
Wow.
70%.
That's easy to set up.
70%.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You can easily get
Oh,
a
it's
corn.
easy. We can get a
do it right
cornhole.
here in the
We
hole.
probably,
Right
have, no, we probably have one in the
We
back.
probably got one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Hey,
I'll put
Reese.
$100 on it. You
Hey,
don't make
Reese.
7.
Do we
Come
have a cornhole thing back there?
Come on, we're playing cornhole, Reese.
I'll put $100. You don't
Set
make
it up
7.
in the hallway before the end
Yeah,
of the
come
show.
on,
Yes.
Reese.
$100. You don't do 7 out of 10.
Oh, man.
I
am gonna get
guarantee
rich.
you,
Richie,
I know
no.
who someone's. Travs is probably really good at cornhole.
You think so?
I think so.
Why?
Hand-eye coordination. He was a pitcher.
Oh, that's true. That helps. Although,
All right, so what Michael, though, is offering would cost you $100. He says he'll bet you $100
You don't
that
bet.
you don't get 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Would you take that bet?
oh, you mean you want me to give you $100?
I'll
If,
bet.
only if you don't make 7 out of 10.
What do you need $100 for? Seriously.
But if
what
you
is-
Wait, babe, you make it, you get the 100.
you get $100.
But you got to give me if you don't.
uh,
If you make 6 out of 10, you got to give me 100.
yeah, we're in.
All right.
We're in.
That's right.
I
That's
think
we
Reese
can
is
get
going to
this set
set it up right now in the
Oh,
hallway.
is he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's another
great.
bottle of wine.
That's just terrific.
I'd also like to point out a tweet that I just got from Jason Torres, and this is back to my fast track, which is about would you sacrifice a part of your body in order for your favorite team to win a title. He says, I would break every single bone in my body at once if it meant to see the Raiders win a Super Bowl.
That sounds like a Raider fan.
It may require that.
Yeah.
It may require just that. All right, so The Athletic does this thing called a hope-o-meter.
A what?
Now, how much hope?
Oh.
Hope-o-meter.
Well, I bet you the Wizards aren't very high in the old hope-o-meter.
Now, this is baseball. They
hoping to get
put out a
number one
baseball list. So, needless to say, the Dodgers fan base is the most optimistic. 99.8% of the Dodger fan base is optimistic. I want to know who the 0.2% are. Seriously, who is thinking?
Giants
who is not
fans.
optimistic? All right, so who do you think is number?
Giants fans and Pete Crow Armstrong.
True.
Yeah.
Who do you think is number 2? Just take a shot.
San Luis.
No. Number 2 is going to be Yankees.
It's Yankees are down the list. Blue Jays number 2.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Blue Jays number 2.
By the way, Dodgers Blue Jays Monday.
Oh, is that right? I didn't
A week
realize
from
that.
today.
Oh, fantastic. The Mariners are 3rd. The Tigers 4th. The Royals, for some reason, are 5th, although it is going to be a better year for Kansas City. Who do you think is last?
Angels.
Gotta be.
Well, thanks to the Minnesota Twins, the Angels are not the most hopeless
I think
franchise.
the Twins have more of a chance to win than the Angels.
The
don't you?
Angels have a 5.7% of their fans are optimistic. Only 4.3% of Twins fans are optimistic. Now, honestly, and I know we're the Angels, we carry Angels games and all that stuff here, but I just don't understand what they're doing in terms of team building. I don't understand an organization that hires a manager for only 1 year.
Not only that,
contract.
most of their contracts are 1-year contracts.
1-year deals.
Yeah.
I mean, it is really malpractice on the part of Artie Moreno, and I don't know what forces his hand. Is there anything you can do to force his hand?
No,
Anybody?
You can't force him to sell his team.
Okay, Sedano just texted.
Okay, what's Sedano
I
saying?
see this.
He wants Michael's action on the bet. I got 100 on Mace, not getting 7 of 10 from pro distance, which is 27 feet.
Oh,
And do we have a measuring stick out back there, Reese, too?
Oh, damn it.
It's only 27 feet, mate.
This thing
That's
is-
not even a Bob Beeman
Wait, yeah,
jump.
you were talking about a pitcher's mound, which would be 60 feet. This is half
yeah.
that.
Right, this is half that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 100. So, Macy, I like your confidence.
So,
I have a lot of swagger.
I like it.
A lot of
That's
swagger.
what it takes.
All right, coming up next. Has Bronny earned a roster spot even if his dad's not here? Let's do that coming up next. Mason, Ireland. Oh, let me do this. We're back at Legends Attic in Claremont Friday, April 3rd. That's this Friday from 3 to 6 with DeMarco and Travis welcoming Major League Baseball legends Darryl Strawberry and Eric Davis. Wow. Hang out, enjoy giveaways, special guests, incredible art by Dave Hobrecht at the ultimate sports fan destination. Grab your tickets now at legendsattic.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
You're just starting to see more consistent performances. I think that the understanding of what's being asked is more obvious, and it's not a direct criticism of LeBron. It's just, it's easier when there's one less option there.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
The guy that keeps coming up in all this, and we don't talk about him unless he screws something up, is JJ. JJ is the guy with his hands on the controls. He must see this. He must know this.
Sure.
Or maybe he disagrees with us.
With just Luka and with just Reed, it's less cluttered. And I think that's the perfect description. It's just easier. And not that they don't have flaws. They do. These are things that are starting to come together where it's not the sampler's getting larger and larger, and the answer is remaining the same.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Hey, sports fans, if you haven't hit up Lazy Dog Restaurant yet, you're missing out. I'm talking made-from-scratch meals, ice-cold beers, handcrafted drinks, and their new Cowboy Ribeye Burger is perfect fuel for game day. Happy hour and late-night deals start at just $3. Staying in? Order online and get free delivery on orders over $25. And hey, use code ESPN LA for 10% off your online order. Locations all across Southern California and beyond. Visit LazyDogRestaurants.com to find a location near you.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345-6789. Mace, you just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury. Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
The biggest show on the radio.
I got from M and Brian a can of Ready Whip, which will not go to waste.
Take a hit. Take a hit.
Take a hit right now. Yeah.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
By the way, you know who loves this sound? My dogs love this sound.
There we go.
Nice.
Back to the guys.
Donna, it is her birthday today.
So, my wife went to see Celine Dion with a bunch of her friends went.
Okay.
And then when she got home, she was doing a lot of this.
Right.
Clutching her chest. And then throwing her arm out.
Yep. She does that.
Yeah.
As she does. Now, her birthday, first of all, I want to bring this up. At one point, it came out that she's got something called stiff person disease.
I remember that. Now, I've never heard of that other than being attributed to her.
She's the
before
only
or
one.
Since.
She's the only one. And it is, I pulled up some stiff person disease facts.
So do you think they could change that to Dave Shore disease?
Hey! You know the Ginger Mamba listens every day. I get text messages
well, then
from
I'll
the
hear
Ginger
from him
Mamba.
shortly.
You will.
Yeah.
So I hope she's doing well with her stiff person disease.
What was that question? Your joints are stiffening up or something?
It says that she's diagnosed with stiff person disease. It means that she has trouble with her singing. Her voice, vocal cords are slightly paralyzed. It's apparently really, really bad. So sending her the best.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you guys see another great musician, Paul McCartney, performed at the Fonda this weekend?
I saw that.
I think this is one of the most star-studded concert attendees, at least, that I've seen in a long time. It was everybody from Taylor Swift to John Hamm to obviously like Ringo Starr.
Yep.
It was incredible. You guys see those people?
Yeah. I saw. I knew.
Pepe, didn't you say you tried to get a ticket?
Yeah.
How much?
$8,000.
You know what the face value was? $1,600. So in other words, not even secondary market. If you were in a lottery and you got a seat, it was $1,600.
Yeah, but I was in the lottery and I was willing to pay the $1,600.
But not the secondary market.
Not the 8,000.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And then you said you're not one of the lucky ones.
Not one of the lucky ones.
Is McCartney? Who's more famous in the world than Paul McCartney
right now?
Yeah.
In music or what?
No. And
I would say like politicians.
Whoever the president of the United States is.
Yeah, Donald Trump is probably more.
Wait a minute. Do you think more people, like when you do a Q rating?
Yes.
Do you think more people know Paul McCartney or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
The president. It's always the most president.
Of the United States.
Yeah. That's always the answer to any question. To that question.
By the way, I think there are people
more famous than McCartney.
I think LeBron is more famous than McCartney.
Who?
Who's more famous, LeBron or Shohei?
LeBron.
Because basketball.
How about
He's got
LeBron
China.
or Tiger Woods?
LeBron.
Well, this week Tiger wins.
yeah. That's a toss up. Because golf is huge basketball's big in Africa, though. Golf's not big in Africa.
But Tiger's time is past. Well, I mean, except for the and seriously.
Hey, can I say this about Tiger? Mike Lupica wrote this in an article over the weekend.
Yep.
Tiger came out and said he'll never hire a driver because he wants privacy. I don't think he should have a choice. I think we should take his driver's license.
Yeah.
And I like Tiger. I'm a fan of Tiger.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him dead. This is the fourth incident he's had with DUI. I mean, take away his license.
How could the law take away his license?
Well, if you get 4 DUIs, it's easy.
Three
Any judge in the country
you're
can do
out.
it.
I'm sorry, you're never driving again.
You're putting people in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not agree with that?
Is this his third one?
Fourth.
At some point,
I think after three strikes,
enough.
you should take.
And by the way, I think it's cool to take a driver. Like when I went to Bakersfield or Lakersfield, I wanted to do my prep in the back seat, so I took a driver. It wasn't that expensive. It wasn't like a crazy expense. I don't know why, especially if you're Tiger with 3 going on 4 DUIs, why you would not have a driver. And you should absolutely be able to confiscate somebody's driver's license.
Of course, and that's a poor excuse about the privacy. I have a question. Who's more famous, Ronaldo or LeBron?
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Probably Ronaldo because soccer's more of an international sport.
Yeah.
But who's more famous, Ronaldo or Paul McCartney?
Ronaldo.
Because I think it's also the age.
I think everybody knows who the Beatles are.
I think anybody under 10 doesn't know who the Beatles are.
No, John, we know that, for example, Brian, can you name the Beatles? I think we've done this exercise.
Oh, of course. George, Ringo, Paul, and John.
Okay, so he's able to do it. But there are a lot of people that can't name the Beatles.
I don't think my mom knows who Ronaldo is.
Right, but
Does your mom know who Ronaldo is?
She's got a Ronaldo poster. No, but I mean, you're talking about worldwide appeal versus
in the villages of Africa, they don't know Paul McCartney, but they know soccer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
South America, they know soccer.
Mr. Elite, he
Europe,
only thinks of the 1%.
soccer.
He only thinks of the 1%ers.
No, I'm thinking
Newport Beach, Manhattan Beach.
Yeah. Who is the highest Q rating in Corona Del Mar?
Bill McDonald.
But I mean, in music, who's more famous than Paul McCartney?
In music?
Michael Jackson.
Maybe Taylor Swift.
Michael Jackson.
Maybe.
You got to have Living?
Yeah, Living.
No.
Michael Jackson.
No, Paul
He's
McCartney.
about to have the biggest opening of
Paul McCartney's
of
way more famous than Michael Jackson.
There ain't no Paul McCartney movie this year, but there is a Michael Jackson movie, and M says it's going to be the biggest movie of all time.
There's not only a Paul McCartney movie coming, there's a movie coming about each Beatle.
Correct. Each Beatle. Yeah. Sam Mendes is doing that. But they will not do the business that the Michael movie does.
You're misquoting me. I didn't say Michael of all time.
Biggest of the year.
I do believe it'll have the biggest opening of the year.
Yeah, biggest opening of the year. By the way, that Project Hail Mary is doing good, too. It had a really good second week. Yeah.
Wow.
It is great.
It's a good movie?
It's an excellent movie, yeah.
Has Ryan Gosling reached DiCaprio status? In other words, if he's in the movie, it's going to make money?
To Emily, yes.
To me, although he had one last year that I thought was good that bombed, the one with Scarlett Johansson, it did not do well at all. Fall Guy.
And that wasn't with Scarlett Johansson, that was Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, sorry.
I think they kind of submarined that one by them not having enough of a theatrical window for it to grow. This has, Project Hail Mary has longer theatrical window. It has the chance to grow over time.
Right.
They had a really short window for Fall Guy. They wanted it to basically be just streaming, and they kind of really shortened that.
So let me ask this way. If you were making a movie right now and you needed to be a hit, who would you get to star in it?
Timothée Chalamet.
No, he's had some flops.
What flop?
No,
Tell me a flop.
He's not. It's Timothée Chalamet. He has not had a flop.
Every movie he's made has at least made over $100 million.
He has not missed. Period.
And there's almost all non-IP.
She's his biggest fan. She knows every movie. She lives on Timothée Chalamet's IMDb page, no matter how much he craps on opera and ballet.
For Leo, think about Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
Killers of the Flower
Not a big
Moon
hit.
with Scorsese.
I would argue that if I had to make money, that Brad Pitt is a better choice than Timothée Chalamet.
Look at Wolves. Wolves did not make any money.
Wolves didn't do anything.
But how many movies Chalamet has done compared to the other guys?
Well,
that doesn't mean anything today.
A lot more, but Marty Supreme, Complete Unknown, Wonka was gigantic, Interstellar. Well, he was a little kid.
I watched this movie recently. It was just on. It's called Hot Summer Nights. It was basically a vehicle for Chalamet. It didn't make money.
Hot Summer
That might have been his very first movie.
No, it was after Call Me By Your Name.
So 2017?
Yeah.
Okay, so since 2018. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
Hot Summer Nights. I see it. Timothy Chalamet.
Are we going to bring up The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, there are Leo
the beach.
the
Beach made money.
Not a lot of money.
Yeah, but I would argue that right now, particularly for us, I think it's Leo. For a whole generation, I think it's Chalamet.
What about like Will Smith or Denzel?
Not comparable in terms of tickets sold.
Emily, The Beach made $144 million worldwide against a budget of $50 million. It made almost $100 million.
But in
and
what, 2000s?
Yeah, in 2000.
Yeah, so when more people are going to movies.
Yeah, I'm just saying DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, I would put both ahead of Chalamet.
Except that's for us.
How about
Chalamet
women?
is a whole young
I'm the only
generation.
person I can answer
right,
for.
but think about, you're asking who's the biggest star in the world. I would argue that it is DiCaprio has a huge following with guys our age, but Chalamet has got a following of a whole generation of the millennials.
I love Chalamet, but I don't think he's a bigger star than Brad
How about
Pitt.
women?
Women seem to love Chalamet.
No, how about women would be?
Oh, who the woman would be?
Zendaya.
Zendaya is the right answer.
But she's also in a lot of IP. It's really difficult to view her in terms of like if it's her or if it's the movie she's in. So she's the only movie that's not been IP that she's been in that's done well. It was Challengers, and it did well comparatively, but it's not like it made gangbusters. It might not have even made more than The Beach. So yeah.
Yeah, I think my mom is a huge fan of Zendaya. She said no matter what show is on.
ScarJo is the
Scarjo's
highest earning woman or highest earning actor of all time.
True.
Oh no, behind Zoe Saldana, but also Zoe Saldana's just been in a bunch of IP
stuff. Yeah. And green screen stuff.
I would say the biggest woman draw might be Greta Gerwig.
Nah.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Barbie
Pepe doesn't even know who it is.
Barbie would not have done as good as if Greta was not behind it.
Right, sure, but
Narnia is going to do really well.
Okay, but that's 2 movies.
How about the?
And Pepe, you don't know who Greta Gerwig is?
How about? I'm sorry.
You don't know who Greta Gerwig is?
I think the vast majority of America does not know who Greta Gerwig is.
Well, she was an actress before she was a director.
Yes. All right, enough. Sorry, Pepe. It's time for Game of Games.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. What does that mean?
What does that mean,
It's
Pepe?
time of Game of Games.
It's time of Game of Games. Exactly.
Sounded excited.
And, Michael Thompson, your game is significant because there is a huge race between John Ireland and Emily Hebel to win the month.
Good.
Ireland wins. He wins the month.
I have to win both games.
You've
I
got
have to win today and tomorrow.
I win, or if anyone else other than Emily wins, I win the month.
I'm rooting for Emily. All right, we'll do that coming up next. Game of Games. It's Michael Thompson's game, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Greg Bergman. The boys in blue are back, and that means the Blue Review is back too. The Blue Review. The Blue Review. Join myself, Marcus Grant, every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel, right before Sedano and Cap, where we break down anything that happened the night before or anything you need to look forward to. That's 6:30 a.m. Monday through Friday on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Everybody else is doing it. You should be there too.
ESPN LA family, on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is the voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. March is about making bold moves. So why are you still sitting on those old floors? Upgrade your home with the #1 seed in flooring, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Millions of in-stock options in hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, and turf. With true wholesale pricing year-round. First responders, military veterans get extra savings, and if you find a lower price anywhere, they'll match it. Visit the showroom next to Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway or visit HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Mason and Ireland.
They say nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and it is Michael Thompson's game. Pepe Mantilla is here. BC, of course, going to play. Ireland, me, and M. And I am announcing right now I'm going for lucky loser. Since I'm not in this race at all, I am going to try to be lucky loser and get to the tiebreak. Michael Thompson, what do you got?
Well, this is a game Emily better win, although Ireland is very much in touch with his feminine side, with his jazz hands and everything.
Exactly.
Because we have Black History Month, and this is the first question. We have Pride Month. First one, buzz in. First question. March celebrates
Pepe.
who this? Pepe.
Women's History Month.
Yes.
Oh,
Women's History Month.
Pepe, that was
Damn.
quick.
According to medical data. By the way, Emily, did you know that this was Women's
I did,
History
of
Month?
course I knew it. I said it at the same time as Pepe.
Okay. According to medical data or data, how do you say it? Data or data?
Take that for data.
Take that for data.
Dada.
Women generally outlive men by how many years? 3, 4, or 5?
Brian.
4.
M.
5.
Mace.
3.
I'm going to go 5. Pepe.
5.
5 years.
Okay. Ireland got it. Pepe got it. Brian, you got it, right?
Emily.
I got it,
Or
not
Emily
Brian.
got it. Okay, so Brian and Mace are still alive for lucky loser.
Women, by percentage, earn more college degrees than men. Of the college degrees earned, what percentage are women? 55, 60, or 65%?
M.
60.
Mace.
I'm going 65.
I'm going 55. Pepe.
60.
Brian.
65.
60%.
So Pepe is off to a big lead.
And I got it as well.
Okay, so Pepe
And
has
me and
3,
BC
Emily
has
has
it.
2, I have 1. Brian and Mace are still alive for lucky loser.
Women over men have a better sense of what? Taste, smell, or sight?
According to who?
According to the medical data.
Taste.
It's you, Mace.
Yeah. Taste, smell,
Smell or sight. Over
I
men.
am going to say sight.
I'm going to say taste. Pepe.
Taste.
Brian.
Smell.
Emily.
Smell.
It is smell.
Okay, so
Brian.
All right, so M, you got that, right?
I did.
Just Emily and Brian got that? Yes. All right, so Emily 3, Pepe 3, Brian 1, John 1.
I just like the idea of me getting none right in a game about women. Okay.
You're going to get this one right, just for saying that.
Everybody guess here. Tiffany Rodman, yes, Dennis' daughter, plays what? Soccer, tennis, or softball?
Okay. Pepe.
Soccer.
Brian.
Soccer.
M.
You said Tiffany, right?
Tiffany Rodman.
What's the 3 options again?
Soccer, tennis, or softball?
Tennis.
All right, now again, Mace, did you guess yet?
No.
Okay, you're up.
Tennis.
Michael, say your name again.
Tiffany Rodman, Dennis's daughter.
Tiffany Rodman.
Oh, it's not this.
It's not Trinity Rodman.
Yeah.
So
No, wait a minute. Is it Tiffany or Trinity?
Trinity.
All right,
have it
Trinity.
as
All right,
Okay,
throw,
I'm not gonna re-answer.
throw that question out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael got the wrong
Yeah,
name.
Michael.
Well, it's Trinity Rodman. So is daughter.
No,
I know,
she's
but you
the
said Tiffany.
highest. She's the highest paid soccer player
Okay.
in the
And
world.
I thought I was thinking of
Yeah.
someone else.
That's
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
I thought it was Tiffany. The first state in which women voted was what? New York, Pennsylvania, or New Jersey?
I will say New York. Pepe.
New York.
Brian.
Pennsylvania.
M.
Pennsylvania.
Mace.
Nothing good comes from New Jersey.
It is New Jersey.
Oh, no.
Nothing good comes from it, Mace.
So now no lucky loser, and Emily and Pepe have a 2-run lead on me, Mace, and Brian. Here we go.
Now I gotta
it's
go
game
for
on.
it.
Marie Curie was the first woman to win what award? A military medal, Pulitzer Prize, or Nobel Peace Prize?
Pepe.
She won the Nobel Prize.
All right, Brian.
Peace Prize.
Emily.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Mace.
Nobel Prize.
I'll say same thing.
That prize, the Nobel Prize.
Okay, so
Invented
everybody
what?
got
Penicillin,
that,
right?
No, not everybody. got
Marie.
No, everybody did.
Marie
Did
won.
anyone, wait a minute. Did anyone miss that?
No.
Nobody
Okay.
missed it.
Marie won her Nobel for what field? Medicine, physics, or politics?
Brian.
Medicine.
Emily.
Medicine.
Mace.
Medicine.
Take a shot here. I can't. Medicine. Pepe.
Physics.
Physics.
Ah,
Oh, Pepe! I can't
And
believe
Mace, you threw us off. You said the penicillin thing
I
right
thought she
beforehand.
invented penicillin, didn't she, Michael?
No, but she didn't win it for that.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
We're talking best.
I'll make Pepe start going first. He's got a 5-4 lead over Emily.
This one's for Pepe. We're talking best actress here, not supporting actress, but best actress. We know that Katharine Hepburn has 4 Oscars for best actress. Who is second with 3 for best actress? Meryl Streep, Ingrid Bergman, or Frances McDormand?
Pepe.
Oh.
McDormand.
Emily.
I feel like there's an incorrection.
But go ahead
No
anyway.
supporting
Make a guess.
actress.
Not supporting
No
actress.
supporting?
No
Best
support.
actress.
Frances McDormand.
Mace.
I'm going Frances McDormand.
I'm going to go Ingrid Bergman. Brian.
Meryl Streep.
It is Frances McDormand.
Okay, so Emily
Fargo,
got it.
Billboard, 3 Billboards,
Mason
and
got it,
Nomadland.
and Pepe got it. Okay, so it's Pepe 6, Emily 5, Mason 3, John 2, Brian 2. 5. You have 5 more, Michael?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Everybody can guess here.
Okay.
Lydia Ko is a pro what? Golfer, gymnast, or tennis player?
Pepe.
Can you say that again?
Lydia Ko
is a
golfer,
pro golfer,
tennis.
gymnast, or tennis player?
Golfer.
Emily.
Golfer.
Mace.
I'll try tennis.
I'll go golfer. Brian.
Gymnast.
It is golfer.
Okay, so
That's
Brian
gotta-
got it.
yeah.
Emily got it. And Pepe got it. Pepe has 7. You have 3. No, if you go opposite of Pepe, you still
Okay,
have a chance.
got to go opposite Pepe on all
Yeah,
these.
me and you both. Me
This
and you.
question is in honor of Pepe again.
Okay.
Brian and Emily, have you ever heard of Shirley Temple?
Of course.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
It's a drink, right?
And a
Exact-
person.
It's
Yeah.
Bill McDonald's favorite drink.
Oh,
Yep.
there you go.
Shirley Temple's breakthrough film when she became a star was what? Stand Up and Cheer, Baby Take a Bow, or Bright Eyes?
Pepe.
B.
Baby Take a Bow.
Okay, Mace, we have to go opposite of him.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm-
Emily, you go first.
Bright eyes.
Okay. I'm going to go Bright Eyes. Mace.
I'm going to go Bright Eyes.
Brian.
Bright Eyes.
It is Stand Up and Cheer.
Oh, Pepe clinches it.
Did you
Oh,
get?
no,
I don't
he
think
didn't
so.
You
get
didn't
it.
get
No.
it
What
right.
was the B?
B was
Get up and go, girl.
Baby Take a Bow.
Okay,
And
so
he's
Pepe,
only one ahead of me.
no one got it, but we only have 3 left, which means Brian, me, and Mace are all out.
Oh.
Pepe,
Emily.
you could
It's a
allow me to win
okay.
because I have
Mano
a
a
chance to win the
mano.
month.
Yeah, all right, it's 7-6, 3 to go. Pepe goes first. Here we go.
Every bachelor out there should pay attention to this question. Who is the richest single woman in America? Alice Walton, Melinda Gates, or Mackenzie Scott, Jeff Bezos' ex?
Pepe.
It's the
Bezos? Mackenzie Scott?
Bezos.
All right, you want to take a
Give
shot
me
here, Em?
Melinda Gates.
What's the answer, Michael?
Alice Walton.
Oh, all right, you're not dead yet, Em.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walton
still,
is the one for.
Still 7-6. Is Alice Walton the one married to Stan Kroenke?
No.
Okay.
She's widowed now.
It's the
She's-
Walmart.
Okay.
It's the Walmart.
So there's 2 more left, Michael, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And you're down 1, Em.
I am.
All right, here we go. 2 left.
Who was the first woman to make $1 million in career earnings? Martina Navratilova, Billie Jean King, or Chris Everett?
Pepe.
Navratilova.
Em, you got to go Chris Everett or Billie Jean King.
No,
I
she's
don't
got
have
one
to
more.
yet.
You
Oh,
get
yeah,
one more.
okay.
She's got one more that she can still go.
I'm going to go with Pepe on the same one here, so I'm not
Okay.
going to guess yet. So I'm going to Maritalova or whatever.
Nope, Chris Everett.
Chris Everett.
I would have
Oh.
gotten it wrong anyway if I had
All right, so now you have to go opposite.
I do.
All right, here we
This
go.
is the last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which Hollywood sexpot was Playboy's first centerfold? Jane Mansfield, Marilyn Monroe, or Elke Summer?
Pepe.
Mansfield.
Jane Mansfield.
Okay. What are the other two again?
Marilyn Monroe or Elkie Summer.
Elkie Summer.
Summer.
I think it's Monroe.
It is Marilyn Monroe.
It was there. It was there.
Pepe, this win, you could have given it to me. Come on.
With the win.
Okay.
By the way, winning on an old-timey actress
Of
question.
course.
How perfect is that?
And wait a second, it's a double for me.
Yep, that's true.
But you only have 2 points. It's
Tiebreaker.
not
Just-
going to win the month.
Yeah, let's do the tiebreaker just for fun.
Tiebreaker just for fun. Emily, this is why if your daughter is an exceptional athlete, make her play tennis. Arena Sabalenka is the leading active money winner on tour. How much in career earnings has Sabalenka won so far? Rounding it out to a...
Everybody guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Compared to like WNBA players, golfers. If your daughter is an athlete, put her tennis racket in her hand.
I wrote down 122 million.
I wrote down 300 million.
Pepe?
300 million.
300 million.
All right,
for
so Emily?
200 million.
Brian?
80 million.
Well, she's made a lot, but not as much as you guys said. She has made 48 million in her career.
Brian gets it, but I win the month, which means
That's right.
Which means tomorrow it's my game. We'll start
a new
April
month.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. And
Are we planning an April Fool's
Emily.
joke? Planning an April Fool's
Emily,
joke for this year?
it's a
Are we-
Women's Month. You're supposed to win.
Yeah, come on, Em.
Pepe, Michael, I tried. I thought you put Marilyn in there as throwing us off.
Yeah, but she was the first
I
one.
know.
Can we plan an April Fool's bit? What do we want to do?
I don't know.
they're,
I don't like
they're
pranks.
all so hacky.
Yeah, I know, but let's do one just for fun.
Okay, then you think of it.
Okay, I'll think one up. I will.
I'm in a bad mood because I lost.
You are in a bad mood. Wow.
say I
Short
got-
fuse, Pepe, and am in a bad mood.
Tell everybody I got deported.
Why?
I'm an immigrant.
Oh.
Win of the You should book sharper Homa diet.
Pepe, I don't know who any of these people I don't know a single one. Not a single. Are these mine to keep? Am I taking these home with me? No. I don't know who any of these people are. What am I going to frame these and stick them on my house and claim I know them?
Maybe you could get to know him. You never know.
It's like director Adam Agoyan. It's like, come on.
You know who this is. You know who that is?
Who is that?
No.
Picture of
Curtis Hanson.
Yeah, no.
No, I never heard of him.
Well, you have to know who that
That looks like Paul Simon.
is. I even know who that is. That's
Stanley-
Gus Van Zandt.
Oh, yeah.
Who
I
would
don't
know that?
These
I
are
don't know who
pictures
that
of
is.
random directors.
Well, oh yeah. Now,
Why do you have these photos? Is that Robin
That
Williams?
Robin Williams.
Yeah, okay. I got one. All right.
By the
Pepe.
way, I watched Fisher King this weekend for the first
Oh,
time.
did you really? Fisher King not fantastic? I love that movie.
It's a
a lot.
really weird movie.
It's a lot.
Mercedes
Rule
won Best Actress for that.
Who was she?
She was the woman.
That's a weird role to win a
Yeah,
Best
Mercedes
Actress.
Rule
Best-
as
I
woman.
don't think I would have given it to
Yeah,
her.
Mercedes Rule.
That-
Woman is what it said.
I
in
would
the
say if
credits.
you have not seen The Fisher King, it is a wild ride that is very, very. I tried to explain the plot to my friend
Oh, good luck.
yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, this is a weird movie.
It is a
But
weird
it's
one.
basically as if, like, it's like the guy who Jeff Bridges plays is kind of like a Joe Rogan-y, right? Like,
right.
kind of that mix.
Yep.
Maybe a little more shock jock.
Yeah,
I don't know.
a little bit more.
Travis,
Anyway,
do you have $100 you want to lay down and guaranteed to win?
On what?
May says he can make 7 out of 10 in cornhole from 27 feet away.
Did they set it up?
No chance.
We have a broken cornhole, so surprise, surprise.
I'm broke.
I'm
That's
pretty
too
good.
bad.
I'm pretty good at
Something
cornhole.
at this station is broken that stuns
You're
me.
really good at cornhole?
I feel like I'm pretty good
I
at
told
cornhole.
you guys.
I bet $100 he won't make 7 out of 10.
7, like
From
on
20
the border, in the hole.
In the hole. In the hole.
27 feet away.
My cornhole nickname is Bullseye.
Is it really?
He thinks he's that good. He says he's that good.
Yeah, I am.
You are.
I
Well,
could turn
No,
pro.
no,
If I
would
was
bet
doing
100 on
this,
that.
I'd be playing pro cornhole.
Would you really?
Absolutely would.
That was one
That's
of the
my
weirdest
fallback.
headlines that I've ever seen on ESPN last week. You guys saw that about
No.
the cornhole, the double amputee cornhole
Oh,
champion
yeah.
charged with murder.
It is
Wow.
so.
I'm like,
Did
that's
you not see
quite
the
a
story?
headline.
No.
Yeah.
How do you
I
pull the
had no
trigger?
idea where that sentence was going.
Yeah. Double
How did he
amputee
commit the murder?
shot him to death.
But with what, his tongue?
Go ahead. You're making the face that I made as
It was
well.
kind of like one of them
It was-
Daniel Day-Lewis, my left foot. kind of
Yeah,
thing.
He has
But he
a
had no
gun that
hands,
you
so how do
can
you pull the
fire
trigger?
without having to pull the trigger with a finger.
Yes. And and apparently he's quite a shot. Is like
Yeah.
I'm not making a joke. Like he's
Yeah,
actually
no,
a marksman.
He did kill somebody.
Yeah.
So how do you how do you pull the trigger then without
Like
fingers?
Emily said, he had a specially made gun that would fire without
pulling the
trigger.
God.
That has to be premeditated, right? Like, I mean, because if to that level of
course.
effort, like
Wait a
you're
minute.
not.
You
This
got
is
a
not
special gun that you can shoot, even though you're a double amputee. Sounds
Oh,
like
he hunts.
premeditated.
And,
I mean, but
and
like,
a cornhole champion. You left that
Oh,
part
and a
out.
cornhole
But, like,
champion.
this is not like a fit of passion, right? Where you just like grab a firearm and shoot at somebody. Like, it feels like that. That's
Gotta-
a level of planning,
That's
right?
a lot
think.
of planning. Exactly.
I read the story.
That is
The headline
premeditation.
did catch
No question.
my eye.
So Dodgers off to a 3-0 start.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about that?
And that's despite the fact that Shohei was 1 of 8 this
Yeah, he
weekend.
didn't do a whole lot.
What's
Didn't
wrong
do
with him?
4 walks.
Yeah, they walked a lot.
Yeah, they walked.
a lot.
He is going to walk so many times.
He's going to
this
walk
year.
a lot. He's going for the Cy Young this year. He's going to be a pitching.
You think
Shohei
that's
this
really his
year.
focus?
No, but I think he might win the Cy
So,
Young anyway.
All right. How long do you guys think Roki Sasaki's leash is tonight?
Very, very, very short.
Mace disagrees. He
Oh, I
says
said-
if he gives up 3 runs on first inning, you leave him in.
How does he give him up?
Loads the bases and
With walks?
Yeah.
Then no chance. No chance.
With walks is a different story.
Yeah.
Well,
That-
that's
if
been
he-
his problem,
Yeah,
right?
If he
Yes.
cannot find the strike zone, that's different. If he's getting hit, that's another.
If he's getting hit, then he might survive a 3-run first inning. But if he's walking guys, no chance. Even and if he's getting hit, he's been so bad through spring training. I think there's got to be at least some component of not trying to break the guy's brain with another horrible outing. You got to protect him a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think we counted like 3 starts that if it were the regular season, he would not have made it out of the first.
Right.
Yeah.
And his ERA is over 15.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're starting him at the major league level. Why not send him to Oklahoma City and have him work it through?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well, the story I've heard is that they want to be able to kind of keep a closer eye on him.
Right.
So that Mark Pryor, that all the coaching staff can sort of be a little more hands-on with him, and that's why he's here in L.A. as opposed to having him in OKC where he's a little bit further away.
Last year he was bad, but he was he started 8 games, 36 innings, 4.46 ERA. That's bad, but it sounded like he was hitting the strike zone at least.
He's never been a huge strike thrower since he's come in.
And he's never been a big strikeout guy.
No, he's not. And that's what I think the reason they started him in the big leagues, if I had to guess, other than to your point, Marcus, about maybe they want to continue to develop him more hands-on, is he was fantastic in the playoffs.
Oh, my God, he was
and
unbelievable.
maybe they think when bright lights come back on and the games mean something as opposed to spring training, when the actual result is important to your future, that he'll show up because they don't win the World Series without him last
Right.
year.
No, not at all.
And he was terrific, and he was equally terrible in spring training.
It's in there.
It is.
It is in there. They just have to unlock it.
And they don't have to. They're not grinding out wins every night, like in a way that they're going to need to. They can develop him at the major league level if they want to.
How much fun was the entrance of Edwin Diaz?
Amazing.
Oh, it was so cool.
So great.
So the trumpet and the whole thing.
Although we were
so
saying
cool.
earlier, they're like out of a movie. Will Smith does nothing. He's 0 for 3, comes to the plate. It's his bobblehead night. His little girls threw out the first
His
pitch.
birthday, too.
It's his birthday. And it's a 2-out, 2-run homer. I mean, you can't even make this stuff up.
So as it was happening, I was just kind of thinking, we spend so much time talking about Shohei. You spend time talking about Mookie, and Freddie's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and you got that pitching staff.
And they, by the way, have the best catcher in baseball?
Yes,
Yeah.
the guy that hit the game-winning home run in the 11th inning of Game 7 of the World Series. Like, we talk about Miggy Rowe's home run, and rightfully so, but Will Smith hit the home run that won the World Series. We don't even mention that guy. He's never even brought up in conversation.
Someone said that if Will Smith played,
I guess Cal Raleigh would be a little bit ahead of Will, but other than that, he's number 2, right?
Maybe, but I would say, I said during the World Baseball Classic, if there was anybody on that team I'd want up, I want Will Smith at the plate over Cal Raleigh.
Well, and they started him.
Yeah.
They started Will Smith in that game.
Sure.
Can Will Smith put together a Hall of Fame career?
He's on pace.
He's on pace, I think, right?
If you go to that Baseball Reference Hall of Fame tracker thing they have towards the bottom of the page,
right.
He's on pace.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's on pace.
Yeah.
He's the guy who, like, if he played for just about every other team, he would be the face on the promo, like for Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah,
like he would be the guy they put up there. But with the Dodgers, he's like the 4th guy.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. But they have the ability. They were down 2-0 in all 3 games and came back to win.
They
they're never going to ever be out of a game. And that first game, I thought 7 2-strike hits.
Yeah.
When you start seeing 2-strike hits, guys are working deep into counts and making them pay.
And there's just no soft spot.
Yeah.
There's no soft spot at all. Even Andy Pajes, who was, hitting at the bottom of the order, had 28 home runs last
Alex
year.
Freeland hit a dinger Friday night.
And a double.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they're loaded. They're going to win a bunch of games. That's one of the things I want to talk to Marcus about today is that if Edwin Diaz is as good as he looks like he's been through the first couple of games, they had 26 blown saves last year.
Yeah. Thank you, Tanner Scott.
yeah. And what if you just cut that number in half?
Right.
Then all of a sudden you're talking about 110 wins without really changing anything.
It is so different to get to the end of a game. Like after Will Smith hit that home run on Saturday, you're like, yeah, I feel good about the ninth.
It's fine.
I feel like we got this locked up. I feel like you've got the 9th inning done, and they've got really great arms to get to it. I think Tanner Scott's going to have a good year.
Looks great.
I think Blake Trinan's going to have a good
Looks
year.
Great.
By the way, Will Klein, let's give it up for Will Klein. Got the win.
Great.
The other thing is, a week from today, Dodgers Blue Jays in Toronto.
Yeah.
That'll be a really fun
That's
series.
a good one.
Marcus,
Yes.
we were talking about this when I first came into the show today. You're playing basketball. Would you rather lose by 40 or would you rather lose the way the Boozers lost the other day?
By 1.
40. By 40.
Yeah.
By 40. Because at least at that point, you're just like,
I
yeah.
literally
You don't get I don't want my guts ripped out like that.
No, but I want to play well. And if I lose, I can at least say, well, I had it. I played well. But I don't want to get beat by 40. That's how people get fired.
I could get a night of sleep after losing by 40.
It wasn't meant to be.
I lose the way Duke loses. Like that's going to haunt me for the rest
turnover
of my life.
and what was that? A 35-footer?
Yeah,
40.
40.
Kate
footer.
and Boozer
Yeah.
will never, ever forget
I was
that.
by 40. At some
That's
point in the
gonna-
second half, I just write it off. Like we're done. Like it's fine.
Looking at Boozer do the press afterwards, I felt so bad for
Yeah.
Duke. Like you could see it on his face how emotional he
Oh.
was and how distraught and just
Yeah.
gutted he was by what happened. I'm not a Duke fan at all, but and it was fun to watch the guy throw in that bomb, but I felt terrible for Boozer. I really
I'm trying
did.
to think, Michael, greatest shot in tournament history. Is it NC State to win it when they shot the air ball and caught it and laid
Because
it up
I
and
won
in?
the championship for
What about the Grand Hilda Leitner, the turnaround?
That's on the
That's
list.
a classic.
That was
You
a
know,
regional
do you guys-
game, though.
do you-
Yeah, regional
That was
final.
regional
Do you
final,
guys
yeah.
do you guys remember that in a final against Duke, Gordon Hayward almost
Yeah.
threw in a half,
which
rimmed out.
would have won it. Yeah.
which would have gone down as maybe the greatest
Didn't
shot
Butler
in
have
basketball
exactly
history.
the same situation?
That's what I'm
Oh,
describing.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Gordon Hayward played for Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was a Villanova Carolina buzzer beater.
Chris Jenkins
from the top.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Archie Diacono made him that
Yep.
perfect shovel pass.
Yep.
And they
that's
put
right,
it in.
yeah.
All right, so where we all, Sean McVay came out today and said, we want Puka Nacua to be a Ram for a long time, but he's got to clean up the off the field stuff. Even Mace, who's like the world's biggest Ram fan, after Puka's story came out last week, said, I would no longer give him the bag. And the day before, Mace was all for giving him the bag.
I was like, give the guy some grace, and then all of a sudden he did this.
Just don't
and
make
I'm
it
like,
guaranteed
no
money.
grace.
Give it to him, but don't make it guaranteed so you can cut him.
Will Puka still be on the Rams in 5 years, Trav?
No.
Marcus?
No.
Mace?
No.
Really?
I don't even think Cooper Kupp lasted 5. How many
Yeah,
years?
he
did
made it.
Seven?
Yeah.
No.
But Kupp just declined as a player. There was never noise around it.
Right. This is all noisy.
Very,
Very noisy.
Very.
Yeah.
And noise that's not acceptable.
I would give it to him. I'd give him his $40 million, but I'll tell him it ain't guaranteed. We could cut you next week, and you don't get a penny more. But if you don't clean up your act, he's got to prove it.
I know they can't tag him for another year,
Right.
but I wonder if everything that's come out in the last year
That's
or
what I
so,
would do.
you can say we'll get to it, and then by the time it comes around again, because he's going to come in and play, maybe
Right.
he'll be a little
You just
noisy
put
about it.
clauses in there that his money's not guaranteed if he doesn't behave himself.
Yeah,
Simple
I mean,
as that.
if he'll sign it, sure,
Right,
but
but,
if you can get
but
to a point where you
here's
can
the
tag
thing.
him, then he's got to play.
JSN got $125 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
Is Puka really going to sign a deal with? I mean, I think ultimately he's going to play this year out, and then they're going to franchise tag him. He'll be an average of the 5 highest paid wide receivers in the league,
Which is
and
a lot.
then consider.
Yeah, I think
paying.
that's what made it. That's what makes the decision part on the Rams side so much more difficult. Is watching JSN get that money and realizing that you've got to do that or better for Puka. So now you do have choices. Again, if none of this other stuff happens and we're just talking about on field, you do that right now. But now, like if you're Sean McVay, if you're Les Snead, you do have a real
No,
decision.
you can't pay a guy you can't trust off the field. You don't pay him. You
It's
gotta
a lot.
prove.
It's a lot of stuff in a relatively short period of time.
Question: do you think they will
Do I think they'll give him a long-term deal?
give him the bag, the proverbial bag
No.
this year? No,
No, not
Marcus,
this year.
no,
No.
Michael, no,
No.
John, no,
I wouldn't. Too
M?
risky.
no,
No.
and DeAndre,
Nah.
no. Yeah, I don't think you can.
Nope.
I
That's
just
why,
don't
that's
think
why
you can.
Zion Williamson's contract's not
It feels like
guaranteed.
he's
They don't trust him.
He
Let's stay
feels
in
like
shape.
he might spin off
It's
the
like
planet.
it's like you got a movie and you hire Shia LaBeouf to be your lead
Oh,
actor.
my
He's
God.
a great actor,
Good luck.
but he can't stay out of trouble.
Just don't
You
shoot
know?
in New Orleans. That's all.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter where that guy goes. He went to Italy and got in trouble again.
Started yelling at somebody
Yeah.
at a restaurant.
It's unbelievable. All right, we are back tomorrow. I think it's a full house again tomorrow, right?
Yeah, everybody's back because another Laker game.
Michael's back,
Actually, the
Pepe's
Laker
back.
game tomorrow is good. Cleveland.
Yeah, that is good.
The two best backcourts.
By the way,
against each other.
our ESPN Mason and Ireland bracket.
I'm okay. I'm not in last.
You're not.
I got Arizona, so I'm still in pretty good shape.
I'm in the same boat.
I'm
Yeah.
running first, but I can't win the thing because I don't.
Who's in
I lost
last
my
right
Final
now?
Four team. It is Greg Bergman, and
Oh.
it's by a considerable amount. He is well behind D Money.
Oh, you're looking at D Money right there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Who'd you pick to win it?
I picked Houston to win it.
Uh-oh.
They're
Uh-oh. Don't count him out.
No, D Money, you've got a shot at wearing a crop top.
He's the one guy here who probably
By the
wouldn't
way,
care.
he's the one guy.
DeAndre's wearing it. It'd be like a Tuesday.
He can pull it off.
Yeah, he'll wear it anyway. He'll finish first and wear it.
Yeah, me too. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline.